Welcome, strange traveler. Haven't seen your face around. What brought you here today? Ah, yes, hello. I heard this tavern's a great place for some information. About drinks and ales? About monsters and stuff. You see, I'm going on my first adventures. My first mission is to deal with some goblins. Oh, that's fun. You know, I used to be just like you before I took an arrow to them, but I realized I don't know much about them personally. Have you tried going to their house? They are more likely to open up in the comfort at their own home. No, I need some info about them to, deal with them. Oh well, then you come to the right place. As you know, this is a world similar to Earth where folklore and mythology creatures do exist and strictly follow the real-life most popular made-up lore. This tavern is the best starting point to gather some well-researched intel about them. What are you saying? I already knew that. Don't worry, sir. It'll make sense in the long run. To who? To whom? Anyway, you said you want to know more about the goblins, right? Which kind? Which kind? The goblins kind. Oh, goblins are actually like a whole class of animals with different species and all. There are different kinds of goblins? A lot, yeah. All with different characteristics and appearance. Some of them even have magic. For real? For real. Shoot, tell me about all of them then. No problem, sir. Here, let me craft it out. So the general gist about the goblins is that they are diminutive, deformed, disfigured creatures. They can be employed as some sort of household helpers, but are also notorious for their mischievous deeds in being generally high liability, low benefit. First, let's start with the type species, the European goblins. They are often described as some grotesque, monstrous, horrendous creatures that live in people's houses and are quite naughty. Wait, houses? Aren't they just living in the wild? What gives you that idea? Video games? What else do the video games teach you about goblins? They are greens and ferals. They always raid my in-game farms and take away my orange carrots, along with the geese. Well, in the real-life folklore, they are more proper manners, but do be a bit proletariat. They live in the farmer's cottage like servants and may help with doing the chores around the houses and farms. The European goblins are quite different in each tale and region, so it's hard to pinpoint what they actually look like and what they actually do. Some look like a small child with an ugly old man's face. Some look like a small child with an ugly old man's face with the fur and apple-bottom color top hat. Okay? They seem to be able to change their appearance at will, so let's just put it at that. But what we do know more about is one distant cousin of the European goblins, the English boggart. Ooh, that sounds like a posh name. Quite the opposite, sir. They are very pushy, always play pranks on people at any possible point. They will pull on bedsheet, or turn milk sour, or make them dogs go lame. What? The boggarts also have a variety of appearances, ranging from usual uncouth humanoid to entirely bestial attributes. The Yorkshire variant was said to be a fearsome creature the size of a calf, long shaggy hair and saucer eyes, while Lancashire variant has the appearance of a huge horse. This one sounds dangerous. Where are they located? Many boggarts just live in people's houses as family helpers. Do note that these boggart don't have names, and if anyone trying to give it a name, it will become more destructive than ever. Oh, I don't like that. Anywhere else I may find them, I would like to avoid them at all costs. Some of them also live in the bog and marshes. Aha! So they are goblins who live in the wild. Oh, I guess that's true. Very observant, sir. These boggarts living in the marsh are also very troublesome. They kidnap children. Savage and ruthless. I knew it. My bouncer was one baby nabbed by the bog boggarts when he was just baptized. He was banished by his barren brother and now has boogers in his snoozle all the time. Lucky I'm not a child anymore. Right, very observant, sir. Guess you'll be fine with that one. Let's move on to the Kallikantzaros. How do you pronounce that one again? Kallikantzaros. Kallikantzaros? Kallikantzaros. Carnivoros? Kallikantzaros. Car in the sandcross? We are getting nowhere with this pronunciation. Let's just move on. So the caramel fly soup is a Greek version of the goblins. They are ashy colored, small, little, minuscule, naughty, tiny, undersized goblins that live underground most of the time. Their mission is to saw off the trunk of the world tree so that they can one day fell the tree and the entire world in the process. If they just live underground, then I won't be likely to face this Kallikantzaros though, right? But here comes the exception. When Christmas draws near, the festivities make them forget all about the tree and go to the surface to terrorize the people. All kinds of hell shall break loose. Chimney will be filled with soot. Gifts will be stolen from the front porch, And any children born between the 12th day of Christmas will be turned into the Kallikantzaros. But I'm not born in December, nor my child. Oh, you're right. Very observant, sir. All the goblins so far just exist to scare off children. I'm a big, strong alpha dude, bro. I can chug 5 beer cans in 10 seconds and still be sober enough to take a bath. Are there any goblins that can hinder adult at this point? A bath and adult, huh? Well, of course. There's this Akaname creature from Japan. What this one like? I bet it won't scare me. They are deep green, dense, dirty, and like to lick the filth and froth in the bathhouse after people use it. Gross. What does his name mean anyway? It means scum licker, sir. Ugh. Oh, you don't like how the creatures operate? Not at all. Would you be more interested in knowing it can transform into a beautiful lady and will seduce you to get into the bath with her? Oh hell yeah, epic. Then she used her long twisty tongue to lick all the dirt and rash on your body until there's nothing but dust and bone left. You keep screaming and screaming, but no one's around to hear a single sound as the tongue touches your marrow. Let's just move on to a different goblin. Sure. Next, there's this Zlydzens. Ooh, sounds ethnical. So what this one like? They are homuncular, humpback, hairy creatures that resemble little cats and dogs. They often wear big boots and hats with ear flaps and live in the Mansory stove. Oh good, this seems kinda cute and friendly compared to the last one. No? This creature participates in all sort of hazardous and horrendous activities and hurt everything and everyone around them, quickly hurling the world into a hulking mess. Jeez. In Belarusian folklore, it is said that the Zlydzens are drawn to the homes of greedy owners, or ones who want to get rich quickly. You mean entrepreneurs? When the house owner leaves, the Zlydzens together emerge from the hiding spot and start wreaking havoc. They damage every cooking utensil, throwing every pans from the racks and pour every milk out of the pitchers. And they make shrieking screams that scatter over the whole village and put everyone in constant fight or flight battle stance. And they scream. Like what? Ah! Yeah, exactly. That is scary. Yeah, right? So don't try to deal with them. You see them, you run. Got it? Got it. So now, the Zlydzens has small builds, big messes, and scream, huh? So they're like geese? No, they're goblins, sir. So goblins are kinda like annoying geese, right? Of course not. And they steal stuff from people too. They do, sometimes. Just like the geese. Did you have geese stealing stuff from you? Yeah, in video games. Aren't the geese among the things that got stolen from you in that game? No, the geese came along with the goblins to steal my stuff. They also hatch all my eggs that I'm going to sell too. Oh my god, that would explain why the goose is always gobbled. Are you making the connection because goblin and goblin sound similar? Are they not? Geese gimmicks is that gradually, they are always gonna gobble. Gobble in. Okay, no, they are not geese. But I guess this next goblin can outright transform into one. Oh yeah? Yeah. So there's a Pudwudgie of the Wampanoag folklore, right? And they can shapeshift into any other being. But its most common form is a creature with a spiky porcupine back and a half troll, half human front. That sounds like magic. Can they do anything else? Yeah, they can also appear and disappear at will, which is the reason why the name is translated to the little wild man of the woods that vanishes. Creative naming scheme. I like that. It can also launch poisonous arrow, create fireballs, and hypnotize people to lure them to their death. Can any other type of goblins do magic like that? Most certainly, they are pretty magical after all. Their magic power can rival the likes of fairies or demons even. Yeah, so I have a feeling that these goblins may not be that easy to deal with. You think? Yeah, it's just some hunch feeling that I have. Probably doesn't hold true, but I do feel like I should not come near them if I ever see one on a random occasion. Sounds reasonable, sir. But you know, I am an adventurer at heart, damn it. These goblins all sound scary and all, but I already took the quest, and I will see it through till the end, no matter the cost. Very brave of you, Sir Traveler. I wish you the best of luck. There could still be more type of monster out there on the journey. You could always return to this tavern for more information. But do keep in mind that so long as they are goblins, they are tempted to trolling or even tricking you into trying something terrible. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for your advice. No problems. Have a safe adventure. Oh man, I hope I don't run into one of those scum-licking goblins folk. Oh, hello there, mister. Whoa, the heck? A goblin appears? But you don't look like any of the goblins that the cat bartender mentioned. Yeah, I'm a brand new type of goblin. And definitely not because I shifted at all. You do look sketchy. So what are you doing out here? I'm just out here farming my cucumber and turnips. You sure? Pretty sure. Are you really telling the truth? Look, mister, I would never lie to you. A goblin never lies. I'll play tricks. I'll do a little trolling from time to time. And I specifically don't lie about me being a brand new type of goblin instead of some goblin that you already heard about, which names start with an A. That sounds vague, but somehow convincing at the same time. Alright, I trust you. Thank you. I know. Why don't you just come to my place and check it out, so I can prove it to you even more. Alright. Oh, you have a pretty awesome place, dude. Thanks, mister. I built it myself. Oh wow, look at the bath. It's pretty big. I haven't seen a bathtub this big for a minute. Why don't you just jump in? I will. Oh boy, you sure are dirty. And stinky. Yeah, I have to travel a lot, so I don't have much time to take a proper bath lately. Man, that sucks. Hey, let me help you with the cleaning. I am filthy rich in cleaning experience, you know? Sounds swell. Wait. Sucks. Filthy? The bathhouse? Sacomantis? Now hold on now. Come on, you won't have a lick of dirt after I'm done with you. A lick of dirt? No. No, it can't be. It can't be. Ah! Oh man, I'm squeaky clean now. Told you I'm good at this stuff. You really are. This beer is nice. Thanks. I brew it myself. Now I'll be back to my daily farming work. Oh, let me help. I have tons of farming experience in video games, you know? Sure, let's go.